Hey guys, thanks for clicking watch. In today's video, I'm going to show you some of the books I got for the CMEC Program 7, which is next year, and also a couple other books that I got. I'm only going to show you the books that were included in the pre-launch because that's what I feel good about doing. So let's see what we got in this first box. Okay. So the first book we have, this is actually for the Beautiful Feet books for my rising ninth grader. And then this is one of the CMEC books that was mentioned in the pre-launch, and I think, and then I have a bunch of books I'm not going to be able to show you today. Sorry about that. So I'll just move that out of the way, which means this next box, hopefully I will be able to show you. Okay, yeah, so this is some other miscellaneous books I got. So first of all, we have the Fisk Guide to Colleges. This was recommended in a group I'm in, which is for attorney moms with college-bound kids. It's like almost 3 inches thick. This is definitely something that you could get at a library, but I always have a problem with actually being able to read through these things by the time that they're due for returning. And I thought it was kind of interesting. A lot of the ladies in the group have kids going to colleges that I've personally never heard of. So I thought that this would be a really good resource for my current ninth grader and my rising ninth grader. This book is a living science book about, you can read the title. One of my kids is really interested in that kind of learning about things that are, I don't know what the word is, but I think you can figure it out. So I got that for like a fun living science book for next year, related to anything, just a different book I got. This book is one of the biography books for the CMEC, which was mentioned in the pre-launch. And I thought it looked really interesting. I personally not heard of Marian Anderson, so I thought, well, it's good to choose books that, teach me as a mom too. Okay, next. Let's see what's in here. Okay. We have the story of Rolf and the Viking Bow. So this is, I believe, after the Catholic Church or the Christians started converting the Vikings. I'm not positive, but this is a medieval history book. And so if you've seen the show, Vikings, it kind of touches on this time period also. And then I'm not sure if these two were covered, so I'm not going to share those ones. And then, so this book is a book that we had got from the library several years ago. It talks about shape-shifting, and it's kind of a trickster tale, I think. So we had covered it when my younger son was, I think, in first grade or kindergarten. We did a bunch of different trickster tales, including the ones by, what is his name, McDermott. So if you've seen like these kind of books, I just read this week to my 6-year-old, and then it reminded me of this one. And so I wanted to go ahead and get a copy of that just as a book to have and read, because I thought it's a really cool story. And we will be doing some Native American stuff next year too. Like if you've seen my California history video. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, so this is one of the books that was revealed in the pre-launch, which I will link below. I know I keep mentioning it. I believe it's about the Japanese internment camps and the children's experiences in there. So one of the things about the situation that happened with the Japanese internment is the case where one of the Japanese American individuals, Fred Korematsu, filed suit and went all the way to the United States Supreme Court challenging internment on the basis of race, and lost. Is that case, Korematsu was in place until, I believe, 2018, and that was how long it took the court to formally reverse course. And so that's why personally I feel like Japanese internment, aside from the California history value, obviously, because we had many internment camps in California, I feel it's really important to point out the fact that even though many people knew that we were wrong, they still didn't acknowledge it for a long, long time. So also this goes along well with Fred Korematsu Speaks Up, and I forget the other one by George Takei, but all of those books will be covering, each of my kids will have their own book now. So this will be for my youngest, and then I have ones for the older kids. That's that, and sorry about my nose, my allergies are killing me today. Relatedly, kind of, A Song for Nagasaki. This book, I believe, is about a radiologist in Japan who helped to take care of patients that were affected by the atomic bomb. And I believe this is a biography, but I just really thought this was such a great selection from the CMEC, and really fits, a lot of the criteria that I like to have for my students, which is like different perspectives, different parts of the world, trying to comprehensively cover world history. My older son in particular is very interested in World War I and World War II, so I think this is going to be a really good book for this year. Kind of relatedly, we have When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit, and I was just really pleasantly surprised to see this on the book list. I feel like the CMEC is really doing a good job of covering these different, related streams to World War II, and so as a Jewish homeschool, I really appreciate that. And then we have a biography of Martin Luther King Jr., which was also mentioned in the pre-screening. Like I said, all these books are. I just want to point that out for some reason. So I'll be reading this. I think it's to the youngest students, but we had read a Martin Luther King Jr. book this year by Christine Platt, and certainly we don't only limit our studies to Martin Luther King Jr., but she happened to really enjoy it. So I'll be happy to continue on with him. And that's all I have for today, but I will try to share things when I can. Again, I apologize for my allergies. They're completely out of control with all of the rain we've had, and now it's sunny and pollen is blooming everywhere. But anyways, thanks for watching the books that I was able to share with you, and just thanks. Till next time.